What's going on, everybody? This is Unified Boxing coming to you again. Subscribe, like, comment, share all my videos. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on Unified Boxing. What's up, everybody? You know, I usually don't make many videos on this channel, but I'm going to tighten that up. I'm going to make more videos about boxing. All fighters, and promoters, and trainers, and promotional companies. I'm here to unify. I'm here to unify in the YouTube atmosphere, or stratosphere, if you want to call it. I just want to kind of do a reintroduction to the video, to this channel. But let me drop a nice little video. It ain't gonna be too long. We're gonna talk about the Manny Pacquiao and Keith Thurman aftermath. I watched the fight. It was a good fight. Keith Thurman got clocked in the first. Well, it was a flash knockdown at the beginning. Bad footwork. Didn't have his hands up. It was a flash knockdown. And Keith Thurman was winning that round. And after he got knocked down, I think it kind of stunned Keith Thurman. It kind of made him cautious, and he gave away a lot of rounds. The first 6 rounds, he probably gave up about 5 of those. Then the second half of the fight, I'm going through this real quick. I mean, it's real easy to kind of spot this fight out, or lay this fight out. In the last 6 rounds, Keith Thurman came on very strong, and he had a lot of momentum until he got caught with a body shot. I believe it was in round 7, 8, or 9. He got caught with a body shot to the liver, left side. Or was it right side? Yeah, it was a good body shot by Manny Pacquiao. Great timing, too, because Keith Thurman was building up so much steam. I had him winning rounds 7, 8, 9. Like, he was winning, like, he won like 4 consecutive rounds or 3 consecutive rounds up until that body shot. And I believe if Pacquiao didn't give Keith Thurman that body shot, I think Keith Thurman would have washed Pacquiao from round 6 to round 12. Because that body shot took a lot of steam out of Keith Thurman. And it allowed Pacquiao to win on the judges' scorecards, 2 of them, rounds 10 and 12. Which I thought he didn't win round 12, but it wouldn't have mattered. But if Pacquiao didn't give that body shot, Keith Thurman would have washed him from round 6 to round 12. Keith Thurman showed a lot of grit and a lot of toughness. Once again, to the body. I don't know what he's doing outside of the ring as far as his eating regimen. But when he gets hits to the body, he does not react well at all. He doesn't have a poker face. He literally took his mouthpiece out to breathe. And he didn't go down again. So a lot of people question Keith Thurman's toughness. But he is tough. To get hit with a body shot like that, whew, and not go, you could tell he wanted to go down so bad, but he knew if he said it, if he would have went down, it would have been a wrap, and it wouldn't have been that close. But he persevered through that round and actually started fighting back towards the end of the round, the last minute, which was surprising, right? And then he won round 11 according to the judge's scorecard, round 11. And round 12, I thought he had round 12, but the scores was 115, 112 on 2 cards, and then 114, 113 on Glenn Feldman's card. I scored the fight 114, 113 on Pacquiao. I thought Keith Thurman came back pretty strong. I think the knockdown just messed him up at the beginning. Gave away too many rounds. If he would have fought the way he did rounds 6 through 12 and rounds 1 through 5, that would have been the difference. And if they were to fight again, I think Keith Thurman would edge it out. Just based on looking at the second half of the fight. Because Pacquiao gassed out. Let's be honest. He gassed out. And he saved up enough strength to find a way to win. And shouts out to Pacquiao. Because I had picked Keith Thurman to win that fight. So Pacquiao did his thing. The punch stats were very interesting. The fact that Keith Thurman outworked Pacquiao, more accurate, landed more shots, more power shots. The jab, Pacquiao landed more jabs than Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman needed to work on his jab. But Pacquiao, shouts out to Pacquiao in becoming the WBA champion, super champion. What's next for Pacquiao? He got options. He can go fight, the winner of Earl Spence, Sean Porter. There's talks about him fighting Amir Khan November 8th or 9th this year. Pacquiao said he's going to sit out. So We'll see if he sits out or take that American fighting over there in the Dubai, Middle East area. He's trying. There's talks about him trying to fight Floyd Mayweather still. I think he needs to leave that alone and move on from that. If he's still going to fight the winner of Sean Porter and Earl Spence, I'll do another video on that fight. As for Keith Thurman, I still got him in my top 4. You know, Spence, Crawford, Pacquiao, Thurman. I got Thurman over Garcia and Porter because he beat both of them. I got Thurman over Ugas, Lipinets, Broner, Mikey Garcia. So Keith Thurman is still a prime welterweight. Just because he lost to Pacquiao, that doesn't mean he's trash. And a lot of people trying to trash him because he was talking noise. He was trying to sell the fight. Even Pacquiao said it. He was trying to sell the fight because Pacquiao can't sell a fight because he can't speak great English. So Keith Thurman had to spark interest. So Keith Thurman from here, he said he's not going to fight after the Pacquiao fight because he made a pretty good grip of money. I think he made like almost $10 million. I think his pay, I think he got 2.5 up front or something like that. He'll probably get 10 million from the pay-per-view sales. The sales will probably reach about 500,000, maybe 600,000 because it was a good fight. It was an action-packed fight. It was a pay-per-view fight for real. 40-year-old Manny Pacquiao versus a prime Keith Thurman. I think that win, if you look at Mayweather's wins and that Pacquiao win against Keith Thurman, Pacquiao did what Mayweather didn't do, which is go fight one of the young, hungry lions. Now, yes, Pacquiao caught Keith Thurman after a 2-year layoff in one fight with Josecito Lopez. If Pacquiao would have fought Keith Thurman 2 years ago, Keith Thurman would have washed him. Easy. So, I'm not taking nothing away from the victory. It was a great victory because it was a prime welterweight for a belt. And Mayweather didn't do that. Mayweather didn't fight Thurman or Porter or Spence or Crawford, even though he had the chance to fight Porter and Thurman, but he chose Berto, if y'all remember that. So shouts out to Pacquiao on that. Keith Thurman, I wish he would come back and fight this year, like later this year, like November, December. I think he hurt his hand too. He got some cuts and stuff like that, but I hope he come back and fight at the end of the year. Ugas will be a good fight for him. Lipinets. Now there's Adrian Broner talking a lot of noise, talking about Keith Thurman's trash. He did a better job against Pacquiao than he did. If Adrian Broner fights Keith Thurman, he's gonna lose. Okay, Keith Thurman will beat Adrian Broner. Okay, let's be real. You know, like Pacquiao washed Adrian Broner for real. Talking about he did a better job. You didn't even fight. You didn't even let your hands go like Keith Thurman did. Keith Thurman won a scorecard, and some people think Keith Thurman won the fight. Unlike Adrian Broner, nobody thinks Adrian Broner won the fight but him. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of Adrian Broner. I don't like his attitude. Good fighter, but he's done. Anyway, back to Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. Shouts out to both of them on that fight. That was a hell of a fight. So we'll see what they do next between Pacquiao and Keith Thurman. I think Keith Thurman will be a champion again at some point or be in another big fight. The WBA is not going to drop Keith Thurman. They're not going to drop Keith Thurman out the rankings or make him. They'll probably make him the number one contender. You know, the WBC. He'll probably be ranked in every sanctioning body, and he'll probably be top 3 in every sanctioning body. He'll probably be number 1 in WBA, probably number 2 in WBC, probably like number 3 in the IBF, and number 4 at WBO. He'll probably be ranked there too. So Keith Thurman got nothing to lose, and he said it. He'll be back. It's 29-1. So come on, folks. Like he'll be all right. He got a good 2 or 3 years of good fighting left in him. Good fights too. The rematch between Danny Garcia and him, Sean Porter rematch, Ugas. I don't think he's gonna get a rematch with Pacquiao, but who knows? And then you got other guys coming up from 140, so it's all good. Shouts out to Keith Thurman, St. Petersburg, Florida. I'm from Tampa, so you know I'm gonna give him all the love I can. But anyway, with that being said, this is Unified Boxing coming to you again, signing out. Y'all have a good evening and a good night. Peace.